What up, New York City? This is Henry Frontini coming to you live from the Observerz Corner on the Conscientious Observer. I have Wes Welch here with me to my left, Kamal Preston across from me. Three great people in New York. We're going to be rocking and rolling. We're going to be talking about all sorts of different things, mostly what we know first, which is nightlife, fashion, and then throughout the time here, we're going to have some cool guests on. Let it rock and roll, let it slide. And today's episode is called New to New York City. So just like that, I'm going to throw our world's best news ball over to Kamal Preston. And Kamal, tell us about how you got started in New York, what it was like, and I don't know, what it feels like to move here, especially from like a different country and shit. Why not?
All right, cool. So, thank you. I'm happy that we're all taking this on, and I think it's going to be really, really cool. I haven't seen a podcast that really talks about a place, and I think us three would be a great trio.
Hell
to,
yeah.
Definitely.
To talk about it. So, the first thing I'm going to say is I moved from Jamaica like 20 years ago. And in moving to New York, in Jamaica you talk about, landmark. So like there's a breadfruit tree or like some kind of a major tree, you use that for directions. Coming here, America talks about east and west.
Mm.
The first 6 months I couldn't really do much.
You get on the wrong
crazy.
subway and
You
shit.
get lost in the subway.
I think that happens to I think that happens to everybody in New York City. They get lost in the subway at least once.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I don't think it doesn't really matter if you're new to the city when it comes to certain things like that. But everybody get lost in the subway at least once. Even a New Yorker would get lost in the subway at least once.
Yeah. So and when you take stuff like that for granted, and then learning. So like there's learning American culture, but then there's also learning New York culture, right? Like you're gonna go out, you dress nice, and dressing nice looks like so many different things.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So you can wear a T-shirt, but it's how you wear the T-shirt. It's the kind of T-shirt. It's like the fit.
What is paired with the pants, the sneakers,
Exactly right.
Yeah.
and how the whole thing flows. Which if the pants are tight, the shirt better be baggy. If the shirt's tight, probably want the pants to be a little looser. I mean,
Yeah,
But it's
and
by-
your shoes also. Your shoes says so much.
But my whole thing is too as well is by choice. So you don't have to follow the trends. You can just do what you feel comfortable in.
Yeah, but when you're new and you don't know what the trend is and you're not tapped into what's going on, it's trial by fire.
Yeah, trial by error, right? As you say, right?
and fire.
And fire. Ooh. Get burned.
Get burned.
Yeah,
Get burned.
for sure.
There we go. Hey, you tried it properly this
Wes,
time.
Wes Welch, ladies and gentlemen, and others, whoever it may be,
This
whoever
is
you
Wes.
may identify.
Wes Welch. I'm from the Caribbean. My first experience moving to New York City. Damn. That was so long ago, man.
How long have you been here?
From 96.
So
That's 3 years before I was born. Shit.
how old are you?
I wasn't even conceived yet.
It wasn't even a thought.
wasn't even a thought.
I think your mom and dad was just thinking about meeting each other or going on their first date.
96. Like 23, 24 years.
About 20, yeah, I would say 24.
Yeah.
So it's a long time. So from
Me.
me, coming from Guyana, I've traveled. I've been to certain places. So for me, it was an easy transition for me. Just certain things was like a little difficult when it comes to school. I was way ahead of my classes and stuff like that because in the Caribbean, at least they don't teach you those things.
It's a whole different educational system.
Yeah.
We learn the Queen's English.
What? Can you give us an example from the Queen's English?
Yeah. So like a simple word like color. America spells it COLOR.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
The Queen's English is COULEUR.
Right.
Yeah.
Canadians do it too.
Yeah.
Like
Dollar, that's different, right?
Yep.
yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
so we learned the Queen's English as opposed to American.
Right.
Go ahead, sir. I'm listening.
Yeah. So for me, that was like the hardest part. But I fit in, just because it was the same way for me in Guyana. I fit in. I can fit in, slide into anything and fit in.
I as you can tell by my size, I don't fit in. I
you
create
tell.
my own. I create my own.
Lane.
Yes.
Lane, as you say. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good thing to do, especially in New York. I mean, there's so many. One of the biggest things that I noticed when I came to New York, I'm sure you guys did too, is there's a lot of people that follow, and then there's a lot of people that create and lead. And so it, it depends what group you're going to join. Obviously, everyone's got a different personality, but at the end of the day, I mean, this is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
We had an idea that I wouldn't call an original one, because a lot of people have podcasts, but it's the way we're doing it, what we want to talk about that's different, and the group of people, I think that's different, which is cool. So.
Yeah, and I think.
And you're mixing in a kind of way. You're mixing a little of the old with the new.
Well, I haven't been around that long.
I'm giving.
What do you mean when you say a little bit of old with the new?
Okay, for instance, like we have a little more experience with certain things than Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've seen a little more than Henry.
Yeah.
So.
I've seen a lot.
Henry,
more.
yeah.
I'm just gonna. Dude, I've seen a lot more than you. I've seen hella.
Yeah.
Lot more than you.
Well,
But,
sure.
but
Yeah,
I think you're in a really great position because we've been through the trenches, so we can say to you, hey, that's not how you want to play that game.
Exactly.
Yeah. No. Not tonight.
Being in New York City nightlife, I've seen so many things come. I've seen things go. I've seen things remixed, for lack of a better word.
Yeah. There's a lot of that right now.
Yeah,
especially in New York City.
For sure. And I think with the experience that's in between all of us is gonna make for a really great opinion and viewpoint for what we're trying to create.
Exactly, I agree. And different sides of it. The old with the new, the juxtaposition of what I'm experiencing in my 4th year of New York City.
So you've only been here 4 years?
I've been here since I was 19, 4 years. Like, that's crazy.
We were just talking about that today, 4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
And
I'm sure I'm sure when you go back home, people are like, you're different.
Yeah, going back home is interesting now because, first of all, like, you have your buddies who are still there and they're working hard, and it can be tough for them when they're seeing their buddies in New York, making strides in a almost a different world from what we grew up in Cleveland. Yeah. And and even spending 2 years in Buffalo, it's a similar vibe. People kind of get into a pattern there, and there's a lot of what's a good humans are creatures of habit.
Yes.
We love homeostasis. We want it to be so you can get used to something, but that can dwell on the mind a little bit. It can cause you to be like, damn, am I doing everything I could be? And that's what I like to say to my boys back home. Is like, yes, you are doing everything you could be. You're just in a different place, which is fucking fine. Yeah. Excuse my French.
And then it's
a scientific word.
Homeostasis.
No. Fuck.
Oh.
It's a scientific.
Fuck. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It's French. It's French.
It's a scientific word.
Scientific word. Very sophisticated.
So, no, for sure. And one of the other things too, I think, that's interesting is like, I know, like, for me, I'm always checking to see, I know I'm doing work, but am I doing the right work? You were going to the gym, and you'll be in the gym for hours, and then you get home, and then you're like, I'm checking for results in a week or two, and then you see no results, and you're like, why am I wasting my time? And you might be doing the work, but not doing the right work.
Right. Well, that's what I was when I had that play I was in.
Yeah.
The Reckless Few. It's a theater company that I started with some people from my acting studio, and we had our first play. We get out there, and in the last scene, my shirt's off. After the show, I'm like talking to my trainer, who like I just started working with every now and then. But I was like in the gym doing like my shit, like thinking I was in the gym doing the right shit, which I know I have a big extensive background in working out and knowing what to do. Because I played hockey and I get off the stage and I was like, yo, what'd you think, Max? And he's like, you know what? That was good. But you gotta hit the Stairmaster. And I was like, fuck. So
But then again,
I agree. You go home, you especially for people in the creative world, West designing clothes, Kamal music and everything. I know we haven't started on our song yet, but we'll get there.
That would be fun. I want to see that album. I want to see that record.
But no, being in that vein, you can always wonder: am I doing the right thing, and am I doing enough? And that's where you have to find that balance sometimes. Like, I am doing enough, or oh wait, I'm not doing enough. It's time to step it up.
Yeah. So I would say, the thing that nobody tells you when you get here are those little nuanced things. You know what I mean? So, like, we just started this whole conversation, and you chimed in on like when you go back home and all of those things, right? I think there should be a some kind of like book or an app.
The beginner's guide.
Yes, moving to New York City.
Moving to New York City.
Yeah, but I don't think that works. Then you can get the guide. You can get the guide.
You can get the guide, or you can end up the way I ended up.
Yeah, but it doesn't. That doesn't really work. A book can't show you around. Book can't really show you around in New York.
I disagree.
A book would take you to certain specific places.
Yeah. Well, I think
Right?
the book. I think if you had a book, let's use a book. It doesn't necessarily have to be a book, but I think the book would give you insight. Like, there are 3 levels of clubs in New York City. There's the underground, where you can wear whatever you want.
Fucking sweatpants.
Everybody's there, and anything is liable to happen. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the second tier, where you gotta look nice. You have to be somewhat stylish, and you gotta know the door guy to get in. And then there's the upper tier, where if you don't know somebody, you don't know it's there, and you can't get in.
Yeah, you don't even know it's there. That's some of the craziest places I've been.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
So I think having a book wouldn't necessarily tell you that that's there, but it would say to you, hey, here are the 3 parts. You choose.
If you're
Yeah, but then for me, I think that limits you.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because the people who are shy, gonna shy away from the upper, like from the. It does. For me, it does. So for me, a book will only get you to a certain status, a certain place. Because you can, don't get me wrong, in order to finesse your way in certain things, you have to be at least a little, as they say, book smart and street smart. You have to mix both of them together. So I'm saying the book would get you a partial way, but it's who you know and the connection you make.
I think.
Yeah. So I think
we should agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. I think what would happen, Wes, is the book would keep people, like the people you're talking about, they'd read it and be like, oh,
I can't go here.
So that's.
But
good.
then again, you can. For me, the way I look at it, I think everybody can go anywhere you want.
But no,
you can.
I think
I don't think that's true.
I'm saying, hey, here are 3 tiers.
Mm-hmm.
You choose which tier works for you. And
yeah, but then again, come on, I think that limits you. That makes you get. Hear me out. That makes you. That makes you get comfortable.
What do you mean?
It makes you get comfortable.
How?
Because you're saying, basically, you're saying go where you fit in.
Yeah.
Huh?
Of course.
No, but then again, it won't make you want to try different things.
That's not true.
Yeah, it does.
That's not. I think that's how you see it. I don't think that's true.
Well, maybe I'm thinking on a different level because the way I look at it, certain places people tell me I can't go.
But remember,
Yeah, well, listen, let me finish. Certain places you think I can't. People tell me I can't go. That makes me want to go there even more.
I understand, but remember, this guide is for people who just got here.
Yeah, it's new to New
Yeah,
York.
but then again, most people want to go to the. That's like it's what you call it? It's a placebo. People telling you, hey, you can't go here. That's the place you want to go because that's the way people think.
I understand, but if you just got here and you have no resources, you don't necessarily know anyone. You have to start somewhere.
Yeah, but that's
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah,
but Wes, you're getting into a personality thing, whereas like I think like put the camera back on me. Put the camera back on me. So what I'm saying is when you move to New York, when you're new to New York City, I think the most important things to do is to start going out, reaching out, meeting people, and establishing a group of friends.
You start a certain,
because
I
that's
agree.
the way you grow
I
your
agree.
experience in New York.
Yeah,
you
you
meet people.
Yeah, you start.
That's the most important.
Yeah, you
first
start
step.
here. You meet this person. That person might connect you to this person,
Yeah, but remember,
and then you move. You move
yes.
You move that connection.
But no, I understand. I'm not saying you're wrong.
No, I know you're not saying I'm wrong.
I think that I think you're
I love
speaking.
you guys.
I think you're speaking from a place of you already have the experience, so you already know how to put it together. So like you.
No. You totally misconstrued me right there. You totally misunderstood me.
Okay.
I'm saying the reason you said how you need a book to
I
guide you.
said no. I didn't say no.
Yeah.
I didn't say we need a book. I said there should
Be a book, yeah. Therefore, there's a need for a book. By you saying there should be a book.
No, I'm saying
There
I'm
could
just-
be a book.
there-
Yeah.
Hypothetically, just for conversation's sake, hey, there should be a book. The book would tell you these tiers, and then you will go choose.
Yeah, but what I was saying, like, it should be.
I like that.
No,
I like
no.
that. You get a book. There's 3 sections. It's like,
Yeah.
are you fucking weird?
Yeah.
Do you have some style?
Yeah, but
do you
that
know
kinda like,
fucking
for instance,
people?
look, there's a line.
Turn to your section.
Come on,
It's facts.
come on.